Hello Virgo, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your mid-month love reading for December. I know that it's no longer the middle of December, but the energy of the reading will last through mid-January, so all is still well, and I think that the energy will still be good for you guys, okay? Virgo, we're going to do something, but before we go into this reading, thank you guys so very much for your support. I appreciate everyone, each and every one of you, and I thank you all so very much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Okay, we're going to jump right into this reading. Virgo, I said a prayer and I meditated over the reading, and I pulled one card for the overall energy. And if you notice, the title of the video is "What's the Matter with My Mate?" We're doing something a little bit different with the love readings. The focus, this is your reading, but the focus will be on finding out what's the matter with your mate, what's going on with them. And I know like a lot of people want to know, which is why they get readings and they watch videos. They want to know what's going on with the other person, what's the matter with them. Okay, so for the overall energy, you got intensity. You've got intensity. Virgo, you may notice with your mate a difference in their actions. They may be a lot more intense in the way that they speak, the way that they walk, talk, their actions, maybe even passion with them. They may be more passionate than usual, or passionate about some endeavors that they have, that they've been expressing or wanting to express. Or they may need to be more intense this month, more passionate about something, more driven. Okay? Your mate, this is something that's going on with them that they need to discover on their own. This is what I'm getting for somebody. They don't need to be led. They need to, is going to need to venture off and discover something for themselves, not be led, not be told, not be guided, but they may be like on some road of self-discovery this month, self-discovery with something. So I got two messages with that, like intensity and self-discovery, discovering something on their own. Okay, we're going to see how this plays into the reading. It looks good so far. It's a good energy. Very good energy. It's like a nice, feels like a clean energy, like a nice, clean, can't describe it. Very positive energy. I like it. Let's see where this goes. Intensity. Spirit, can you give me two cards for Virgo's mate? What's the matter with Virgo's mate? Give me two cards. Where's this intensity going? What's the matter with Virgo's mate? That one is trying to come out. This is the Devil card. Okay. And that Devil card just kind of slid right on in there. The Devil. Definitely some intense energy here. Wow, okay. Ace of Swords. There's a very heavy energy with your mate this month, Virgo. Your mate has the Devil card in the upright position, the Devil. Ace of Swords. You may be dealing with a Capricorn or an air sign. I just want to put that out there for those of you who are watching. But ultimately, whether it's a Capricorn or an earth sign or not, there's quite a bit of intensity here in terms of activity, in terms of something that your mate is experiencing or wants to experience. Although your mate doesn't need to be led by the nose with something, they need to experience something for themselves, they need to explore something for themselves. Your mate really needs to watch out for what they will be exploring or what they want to explore, because it comes with a bit of danger. It comes with a bit of risk of losing for the sake of going out and venturing and exploring and being intense. It comes with consequences, in other words. So they need to watch out, whatever it is they're doing, whatever it is they want to explore, whatever their activities or endeavors will be. The Devil card is typically about a toxic situation. It can be someone having a habit, some sort of situation that keeps them bound in a way, whether it's self-imposed or whether it is someone else's will or someone else's influence. The Devil energy is about, it can also be about enemies. There's so many things that comes with the Devil energy that's not healthy. It's destruction. It's destructive. The Devil energy is destructive. And I think many of you know what the Devil energy is. It's going to mean different things for different people and how it plays in your partner's life, in your mate's life. What are their vices? What are they into? What are they feeling? What habits do they have, Who are they around? What are they influenced by? Who do they influence? What keeps them bound to something? Or what drives them to keep someone else bound or a situation, under their control? Because this is the matter with them. This is what's going on with them. With the Ace of Swords, this Ace of Swords has fire around it in this particular deck. Okay. The Ace of Swords symbolizes a victory, symbolizes an aha moment, symbolizes a moment of truth, a light bulb going off in your head. It also symbolizes being assertive, that need to be assertive. But whatever this means to someone coming in, it's a chance at something brand new, a brand new start. For some of you, your mate may be obsessed with success, driven by success. Like they may have some sort of obsession with winning, needing to win, needing to be on top at all costs. Is your mate bound by the idea of success? Does it keep them in bondage? Does it keep them enslaved mentally? That they'll do anything for success or anything to win? Because this energy is very intense. And then there's like fire here. So they're ready to go for whatever this is, and I feel like your mate knows exactly what this devil means, but they want to go after it anyway, full force with passion. They may even be interested in another lover and deciding, you know what, I don't care, I'm willing to risk it all, I'll do this. He or she is something I want and I'm going to get it. There's a lot of passion here. This may be something sexual. This intensity card is actually the Knight of Wands in a traditional tarot deck. So they may be driven by lust, driven by their desires, their lust for something, their lust for sex or lust for power. Or maybe even lust for substances. We're going to take a look at your role, the role you play in this situation. Okay? So I'm going to pull 2 cards and see what role you play in this. Spirit, what role does Virgo play in this situation? What role does Virgo play in this situation? Even if you find out that this isn't your significant other this month, this may be someone around them trying to influence them. Trying to influence them to do something that goes against their highest good, that isn't healthy. This guy maybe has some kind of control over them. I'm getting bribery with somebody. I don't know where I'm getting that word bribery. Somebody may have something over your mate, and this like kind of threatening to expose it if they don't follow suit with, you know, what they want them to do. That may be for 1 or 2 of you, or a very small portion, but that's like a specific message for somebody with the bribery thing. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's a message that I just got with this one for somebody. And they need to watch it. Your mate needs to watch someone around them that, you know, maybe expose something about their activity or something about their past, maybe some sort of secret that they have. Wow. So for you, so far we've got 9 of Pentacles. That's your energy, that's you coming in down here. Two came in. All right. Definitely your energy down here. 9 of Pentacles, upright position. The Lover's card in the middle, upright position. Five of Pentacles, upright position. Okay. You're in this relationship with this person, Virgo. Okay. But you feel single within this relationship. And it's like you're trying to make a decision whether to walk away from it or not. Walk away with the clothes on your back. Walk away from the situation. You know, give up what you have to gain something that's healthier for you. There's a lot of green down here. You definitely want something that's healthier. Healthier than this situation. Healthier than this darkness that is, you know, that clouds your mate. You know that it's not healthy. You love this person, but you're thinking to yourself, why should I remain in this relationship if I feel single in it anyway? Nine of Pentacles is someone very, independent, usually a single person, well accomplished, driven, driven by success, and they're able to be happy by themselves, but they found some peace, some contentment with themselves. But it would be nice if they had a mate. It would be nice if they had a family. It would be nice if they had a significant other. But they usually, this person has learned to love and nurture themselves as well as build their finances and, sustain themselves financially. Okay. But you feel like, what's the point of this? Of being in a relationship, having a mate, if I'm still operating as a single person within this relationship. So you're looking over here at the Lover's card like, okay, why? Why am I here? Why am I still in this? When I know that I need to walk away. For you, it's risky to walk away because you feel like you're going to be impoverished. You feel like you're going to lose a lot of money. You feel like you're going to lose everything that you've built with this person, with your mate. You're concerned with abandoning this person or being abandoned by this person. Or, you and your family suffering, or you suffering financially, and emotionally. For some of you, you're thinking about somebody else. You're interested in somebody else. Because you've been living independently. You've been emotionally disconnected from this toxic relationship with your mate. This is toxicity. They're off doing their own thing, or it may be revealed to you that they're off doing their own thing. You've got the devil, 3 people here. There's the devil, bad influence, and then 2 other people in bondage. Gluttony, drinking, all sorts of things going on here. And then you have the Lover's card. In this particular deck, it's 2 people instead of 3. But usually the Lover's card, there's 3 people there. But this may be you and you contemplating someone else, you desiring someone else. and thinking about walking away from this current situation. Some of you are wondering, okay, well, how did we get to this point? How did we get to this point? You just kind of separated yourself, moved, just kind of, you're kind of off to the side and looking at the situation. You're stepping out of it for a moment to be able to look at it from from a broader view. It's like you're envisioning yourself. It's like you see yourself as a single person and no longer one with this person. So it's like you're pulling back. And you know you need to walk away. You know that it will be healthier for you. Now, your role with this situation, is more so explaining how you feel and where you stand with this. But your role in this situation is or needs to be the one who talks to this person and lets them know. You need to let him or her know exactly how you feel, but not necessarily for the sake of trying to fix them, not necessarily for the sake of trying to stop them or influence them to stay. I feel like you need to sort of put the truth on the table about what it is you see. And where it is you plan on going or would like to go. Some of you definitely are interested in someone else and you want to walk away with this person. Some of you want to walk away with this person. There's two people here. And this is not a child. This is another adult. There's two adults here. Some of you are wishing that you had better than what you have here. Some of you are willing, you know what? I'm single in this relationship. And the person that I'm with or the person I'm interested in doesn't make as much money as the person as my mate. Okay? Doesn't make as much money, doesn't have the level of success as my mate. But I'm willing to give it a try with this person, and hey, it'll be like a downgrade financially to be with this person, but you know what? I'd rather be happy. I'd rather trade off a lot of money and the feeling of loneliness and being in a toxic relationship. I'd rather trade that off for less money and to be with somebody that makes me happy and be with somebody that makes me feel good and that loves me. Money's not everything. Some of you are feeling like money's not everything. Now, the other role that you may be, part of the role that you may be playing in this situation is your mate may know that you're no longer feeling them, and this could be, how you're feeling and what you've been expressing, and you probably have been expressing this to them. It may be a trigger for their vices, a trigger for their toxicity, whatever habits they have, or whatever they do, or whatever they engage in, this self-destructive or maybe even destructive towards others. Not to say that it's your fault, But when you're in a relationship, there's two sides to a situation. Both of you are contributing. It's never one side. It's never one person doing everything. It's never that way. This person may feel anger and intensity and ready to make some kind of moves because you have somebody else or because you're interested in somebody else. They may be thinking all kind of toxic thoughts, revenge, how to get back at you because you may have somebody else and they don't want you to leave. They don't want to feel abandoned. Let's take a look. Let's start clarifying some things. So this is what's going on with your mate, and this is the role that you're playing in the situation. Spirit, why is the Devil card here? Both of you may be interested in other people. This High Priestess is coming out a lot. Your mate has secrets. The High Priestess, I'm telling you, is coming out a lot for people in this particular type of reading that I'm doing. Your mate has lies and secrets. King in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Secrets, lies, untrustworthy. You can't trust this person. And it's coming out. This person's, whatever their truth is coming out. You've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever secrets they've been holding on to and trying to hide and keeping close to their chest, playing their cards close to their chest, their truth is going to come out. They won't be able to hold on and hide these things forever. It's going to come out. You're going to find out some stuff about your mate this month. They will know. They won't be able to hold on to it any longer. Either they're going to tell you the truth or you're going to find out the truth because of their actions. The truth is going to come out, and this is the Sword. And it'll probably make you mad. It'll make you angry. It'll be intense. You may have some intense arguments, some intense, communication with each other. It's coming out. It is coming out. It's coming out. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Spirit, why is the Ace of Swords here? You have the Scythe. Something is being cut out. A decision will be made, or something's being cut out. When I was shuffling this particular deck right here, the woman popped out like 3 or 4 times. Okay, and all of these cards are pre-shuffled. I pre-shuffle all of these cards before I, go onto the camera and shuffle them again. I'm interested to see what comes out now. the train. There's domestic travel, decisions to travel. The moon card was one that popped out too. The moon card popped out like once. The woman came out like 4 times. Interesting. Mountain on the bottom, blocks. Scythe, train, moon. Garden, sun, love, heart. Your mate wants to make a decision to or has an opportunity, okay, to decide on travel with some sort of maybe traveling to see some sort of secret person that they have a romance with, because this person, your mate has romance with somebody. Your mate has been, like, this is showing me there's like romance. The moon is like secrets, emotions, intuition, all of those things. Dreams can be psychic abilities. But in this particular reading, I'm picking it up as romance. The moon is also about romance. You've got the moon, you've got the sun, you've got the heart here, the sun. This actually like a sun, but its heart is love. You got the heart twice, the sun twice, the moon. And it's like your mate wants to make up their mind and move forward. There's someone around this close by, domestic travel. And they have passion for this person. The garden is like networking, dating, playing the field, putting yourself out there to, to meet people, being available. It's like single energy, someone who, goes places, dates, maybe even attends parties. It can also be like abundance, being fruitful and multiplying, abundance, something growing, I feel like your mate has like a passion, an intense passion for somebody else. And they would like to explore that. They would like to see it grow. They want, this person makes them happy. This person brings out the fire and the passion in them. And it's intense. This is like the, Knight of Wands. It's sexual. It's very intense. Intensity. And their truth is going to come out. But the Devil card is here because I feel like this person's been hiding some things. This person is seeing somebody. this person is seeing somebody, Virgo. If they haven't already started being with this person, they're making up their mind. They're deciding, that this is something they want to move forward with and explore it. They'd like to explore their options. Exploring their options. And perhaps your intuition is telling you that there is somebody else. Maybe you're the one being intuitive, using your intuition about this situation, and you're kind of removing yourself a little bit, kind of standing off to the side and looking at it because, this particular Nine of Pentacles lady looks sad, and she's talking to a squirrel, she's talking to a squirrel here. She's talking to a squirrel, and the squirrel's face is hidden. The squirrel has like a little bag or something over its head, kind of hiding. She's talking to this. It's like she's confiding in a squirrel. Her sorrow. She's got all of this money around her, but she's lonely. She's talking to a squirrel. This squirrel may represent spirit. Sort of like Gazoo on the Flintstones when Fred and Barney used to talk to the little green man. Gazoo, Gazoo was like spirit. Gazoo was an alien, but it was like them talking to a spirit. And she's like sitting there talking to Gazoo. But at the same time, she's facing the lovers, looking over in this direction. She's facing this direction. So it's like she's talking to herself, or talking to the little squirrel, talking to Gazoo, like on the Flintstones, because her intuition is telling her about the lovers here and what's going on. And you're thinking about walking away with this shirt on your back, and you're just saying, you know what, screw it. I can't stay with this person just for the sake of being secure and having money. I can't trade my happiness for money, for security, or so-called security. Because at the end of the day, how secure is security? Something to think about, Virgo. How secure is security? Is security a definite, absolute? No. It's not. People lose security overnight, just like that, all of the time. And maybe you're contemplating walking away, but you'll have support of loved ones around you if this is something that you do. If you choose to remain in this relationship, if you choose to leave it, you will have support of someone around you, maybe a close friend, your children if you have children, your siblings, parents, a loved one. Someone will be with you. You won't go through this alone. But your mate is making decisions to do something else with somebody that they're interested in. And you've got decisions that you need to make as well. Secrets. Look at this. Comfort. Comfort on the bottom. Stork. New love, new adventure, new opportunities, maybe even relocation. Then there's bear, that can be finances, secrets. With the book, child, there may even be a secret child, or maybe another child on the way that you don't know anything about. And then there's like sickness. This could be like depression, sickness, recovery, mountain. It's like you're blocked from seeing certain things from the whole story. You've been blocked from seeing the entire story, or more to the story than what's here. But it'll come out. It'll come out in the open. This situation is going to come out. You're going to find out some things. Follow your intuition with this. Follow your intuition with this, Virgo. Spirit, what does Virgo and Virgo's mate need to focus on together? What do they need to know together? Give me one card. Surrender to setting limits. Surrender to setting limits. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. What does this mean? Know when to say no, or know when to say no more. No more. This is it. This is the buck stops here. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I'm not going to do this. Put your hand up. No, that's enough. That's it. No means no. No more, however you want to classify what no means to you. Setting boundaries, setting limits, but it can also mean cutting something off. No. No, 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 no. This is it. That's what you need to do. And your mate, okay, needs to surrender to their limits. Know when to stop activity, or know when to be honest with themselves and not deceptive. Know when to say, okay, this is enough. My activities, my behavior, this is enough. Okay, this is it. This is where I draw the line. It's time to be honest. I can't keep being deceptive anymore. No more lies. This is it. I've done enough. I've done enough. I've caused enough pain. I've told enough lies. I've told enough lies. I've caused enough pain. No, this is it. Virgo, you're not a victim. Okay? That's one thing that you need to know. You're not a victim. Don't take that role in the situation being a victim. Like, woe is me, this has happened to me, and my mate has done this to me, and blah, 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 blah. Why did I let this happen to me? And, you're not, don't do that. Don't play that victim role in the situation, because chances are with all of this stuff going on here, you may not have wanted to, it. You may not have wanted to face this up until now, but it's going to come a time, and probably this month, more will come to the surface where you have no choice but to face whatever this person is doing. Nor are you a martyr. Don't be a martyr. by staying in this, because it makes you feel like or look like the bigger person. It makes you feel like or look like the person who's the good one in the relationship. So if something goes down and people wonder, well, what happened to Virgo and Virgo's mate? But look at Virgo. Virgo is hanging in there. Virgo's in it for the long haul. Virgo, Virgo's a trooper. Virgo's working hard to keep this relationship together. Don't do that to yourself for like appearances. This is what I'm getting for somebody. Don't do that. Don't play the victim, and don't play the martyr so that you can look like the good guy, the good person. The victim, oh, this person is bad, but look how good Virgo is for loving this person and staying in this relationship. That's self-destructive to you. Whatever is done to you, you'll be the one doing it to yourself by allowing yourself to stay in it. Then it'll be what you're doing to yourself. Does that make sense, Virgo? Also, you can have some extracurricular activities going on too, or contemplating it, or you can be, I see the potential of something else going on for you, Virgo. I see it. While you're in this relationship, this can happen, or you may be happening already, or I see the potential in you finding someone else after you decide to get rid of this, get out of this, get away from this toxicity, and open yourself to newer and better experiences. But first you have to clean up, this energy that you are in. You've got to cleanse. You've got to, we're going into 2020. You've got to want to make change, and you have to be the initiator of change in your life if this is something that you want, if you want better for yourself. You've got to rid yourself of things that no longer serve you, and it starts by acknowledging these things, being honest with these about what you're in and what you see, and taking some action, taking some accountability for the role that you play in it for however long you've been in it. Okay, Virgo, this is all that I have for now, and I hope that this reading has helped you, has shed some light on the situation, has helped you gain some insight on what's going on with your mate, what's the matter with them. Okay, please let me know whether or not it resonates with you, and if you like a personal reading, you can connect with me from through my website at summerintuition.com. You can find that link right below this video. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up and subscribe. It helps me to keep the YouTube channel going. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you guys at the beginning of the month for January's reading 2020. Yay! Enjoy the holidays, you guys. Take care.